Hey, here we are back once again. Welcome to the Cosmic Disaster Show, everyone. I am Tommy D, and let's go around the room and introduce everybody before we start big pimping. I have so many new buttons to push this week. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. All
He's
right,
not getting rid of that button.
Well, I'm never going to get rid of that button. That's my love. All right, anyway, let's go around the room. We've got Chris Fury.
How's it going, everybody?
We've got Mr. Deacon.
What's going on, Black Piccolo? I love it.
We've also got Daddy Louie.
Hello, children.
And bringing up the rear is Jake Wellen. No? You don't like that one?
I smell children.
Yikes. At least they don't smell you. And joining us this week from Los Angeles, Ryan Reynolds. Thank you so much for being here. Looks like his
ridiculous.
No, I think he froze up. Looks like he froze up, guys. Sorry about that. So, well,
are you on mute, Ryan? I can't.
No, I think he froze up. That's all right. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. All right, so
went through a tunnel.
He went through, but he's sitting in his house. Maybe it's his houseboat. All right, so let's get all the big pimping stuff out of the way. Mandalorian Helmet Giveaway, that is coming up this week. We've got another chance for you to win it. So let's run down the rules for that. That's actually on my list. I have a list of things I'm supposed to talk about this week, unlike last week.
Hit that button again.
Anyway, wait, which button? Wait.
Oh, good for you.
Or this one too.
This
here.
is the never-ending story.
Yeah.
You haven't even started the story.
I do ramble.
Wow.
I do ramble. All right, so Mandalorian Helmet. What is it? What is it and how you can win it? I should have had this out, huh? So.
We can't hear you.
I know. The noise gate. So we are going to be giving away this beautiful lady right here. This is a Mandalorian helmet provided to us by our good friends at Imperial Surplus, imperialsurplus.com, the leader in clone technology. Make sure that you do check him out. Now, the way that we're doing this is each week we're going to give you a safe word. There are 9 safe words in total. Once you gather them all together, decode them, put them together, it is going to create the phrase that pays, which is also a movie quote. So if you're able to tell us the quote and the name of the movie, the first person to... Do I have the email up here yet? Yo, I do. Look at another button. Well, you guys can't see it. I can see it. It's amazing. So the first person to email us the correct answer to contact@circleofnerds.com will win this lovely, lovely bucket. But wait, there's more. We're also going to go ahead and paint and weather that for you. So we're going to mount the visor. We're going to clean it up. We're going to make sure that this thing is ready to go out of the box just for you. If you are a Mandalorian fan or if you want to give it as a gift, it's a great gift to give. So there's that. The rules, if you've already won something in the past, and we've only had one person win so far, so, just, Tony, you can't play this time. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
You can play, you just can't win.
You can play, you just can't win.
Shh.
Yeah, but, so with that, basically, we just ran down the rules. I mean, that was it, right? There are some rules that you're going to have to follow, and those were the rules. If you've played in the past, you just can't play again. So there's that. Anyway, so moving on. Patreon, Nerds on Ice, and merch. We've got our Patreon. If you want to head on over to Patreon, help support us, we would really appreciate that. There's some perks. There's some early release stuff. There's some behind-the-scenes stuff going on over there. Join us at patreon.com/circleofnerds. And if you are interested in getting some of our merch, you can head on over to circleofnerds.com/merch. I've got, you guys can't see it. I wish you could see it.
All I can see it because I have it pulled up on my phone.
Oh, cool.
Okay, here's a ding, but...
So,
it's really awesome,
it's cool, right? And and then we've got our merch guy. So that's a piece of merch that you could win, one of our cool Circle of Nerds hoodies. So that's it. Also, we just got done recording a very, very good episode of Nerds on Ice. Great episode of Nerds on Ice. We've got some big-time cosplayers on there this week, so that's going to drop on Wednesday. So make sure you check that out. That's going to be over on our YouTube page. So youtube.com/circleofnerds. I don't have a thing for that. So, but yeah, there you go. And is there anything else I need to talk about? Jake Wellen, because you're kind of like running shit right now because I don't really have anything to really run.
You talked about all of the 4 things that I wrote down.
All of the 4 things, great. So without further ado,
A doo-doo.
Without further ado,
Further ado.
let's go ahead and
right.
let's get this week in the Nerdyverse knocked out and run through some things that you may have missed.
All right, guys. Well, first up in this week in the Nerdyverse, in case you missed it, Hasbro has announced that they will be releasing a new Power Rangers reboot. This is not just a film. This will also turn into a live action TV series. So in the past, the Power Ranger series, the movies have been separate from the show. Even the original Power Rangers movie back in 1995, it was its own entity separate from the show. This will lead into a series. Of course, that kind of makes some of the rumors about whether Hasbro was going to separate from Super Sentai a little more concrete. But again, those are still rumors because Hasbro has not announced separating from the Super Sentai series. So more to come on that. But I am, as a huge Power Ranger fan, very excited. So Chris, over to you.
And speaking of teenagers with powers and responsibility, Tom Holland was shown yesterday behind the scenes for the new Uncharted movie. So he will be playing Nathan Drake. He was behind the scenes with the voice of Nathan Drake from the Uncharted series, Nolan North. He looks the part. It looks great. There's still, this looks like it's going to be when Nathan Drake was first starting out, considering the age that Tom Holland is, because the guy who's playing Sully is Mark Wahlberg. So it looks like we're going back a little bit, and this looks fantastic, actually. This was a behind-the-scenes photo that he showed, and it was on Instagram. It looks like it's more close to Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, according to what he has on. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I love it, Uncharted. And on another note, if you have not seen it, fan favorite Nathan Fillion had done a Uncharted fan film like 2 years ago. So check that out on YouTube. So that was something fun. Yeah, very fun, very nice. So that's something you want to check out. So back to you, Louis.
Well, Quibi has come and Quibi has gone. Back about 6 months ago, right before COVID, there was all these big trailers and commercials and crap on TV, and everybody was like, ooh, Quibi's going to be the next thing. They raised $1.75 billion, billion, not million, $1 billion. And 6 months later, they are now shutting down.
Wow.
Quibi is no more the service that was $4.99 and was bringing you films and TV series in the way of 5 to 10 minute episodes or chapters, completely going away. So sorry, don't think you're going to get your money back. But yeah, I don't know anybody that was watching Quibi anyway. I mean, the only thing I ever saw in Quibi was like the little the trailers and the commercials where Anna Kendrick was like talking to her boyfriend's sex doll, who was then coming to life and talking back to her, and it was just horrible stuff. But anyway, Quibi no more. I think there's something else that's no more, isn't there, Chris?
Yeah. Fast and the Furious, after FF9 premieres next year, hopefully, there will be 2 more movies, 10 and 11, and that will be the end of Dominic Toretto and his crew of merry race car racing bandits, or whatever you want to call this series now at this point. For those who you know, the Fast and the Furious franchise really did change after 3, maybe 4, and it became more of an espionage type thing. You know, let's see how let's go bigger, let's go faster, and to replace what was FF9 earlier this year was Hobbs and Shaw. You know, so it's Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, starring The Rock and Jason Statham. So within the next couple of years, we'll get 2 more Fast and the Furious after Fast and Furious 9, which at some point, one of these 3 movies, they'll be going to space. I don't know how that's going to work.
It's like if they could take. It's just each movie has become one of those things where it's like they got to take whatever was big in the last movie, and then try to see if they could make it bigger than before. So
they've officially
space doesn't surprise me.
they've
next thing it'll
officially
be time travel. I mean,
they've officially jumped the shark, which is probably the one thing they have not done with a car in the movie yet. So
not yet.
right. So
Oy vey.
so that's what we have for this week in the Nerdyverse.
This is the never-ending story.
That wasn't supposed to happen, but it did seem appropriate. All right, thank you. Well done. Well done. Can they stop, please, with the Fast and the Furious? Please, just kill it. Just be done with it. They don't need to go to space. They don't need to go to other dimensions. They don't just be done with it. And Hobbs and Shaw was just crap. It was no good. It was promising. It looked promising. It looked like it was going to be something, like it could do well.
It's watchable. It's watchable.
It is watchable.
It's a very watchable film.
Turn your brain off. Get some popcorn and a lot of alcohol, and
it's like the Expendables condensed down into two guys. That's what it was.
Yeah, that movie was expendable. I wish they would have dispensed with the movie. All right, so. Outstanding. That was good stuff. Also, in other news, this is Star Wars related, and it didn't make the cut. But Ewan McGregor, for those that don't know, and I don't have media for this to flash up on the screen, but y'all know who Ewan McGregor is. He is in fact slated to be playing Obi-Wan Kenobi again. He is reprising his role.
Wonderful.
Yes, and one of the directors. Is it Diana Chu? Anyway, Ms. Chu, one of the directors. Donofrio. Well, at least I can pronounce Chu. I just don't remember the lady's first name. Anyway, she's one of the directors on the Mandalorian series. So she will be directing. She'll be taking the helm of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series or Disney Plus series. So recently he was doing a podcast, and not ours. I don't know why, but how he went he was on set. He was at the Volume. For those of you that are following along with the Mandalorian, looking at the behind the scenes stuff, which you really should be looking at the behind the scenes stuff. They film on this massive LED screen set called the Volume, and it takes all of the filmmaking to the next level. It's amazing.
As a matter of fact, there's a movie that Ice Cube is doing, and it's a sci-fi type thing. And they said they're getting ready to use that same technology.
Yeah. So Ewan McGregor he was on set at The Mandalorian. When I read that in the headline, I was like, ooh, are we going to see Obi-Wan? But Obi-Wan's dead, so no, we're not going to see him in The Mandalorian. But he said he went into the dressing room, and there was his old robes that he had worn. It wasn't a brand new set that, to try on. They actually had his old robes that he had worn in the previous films, and they're a little bit messed up, which is perfect because he's going to be obviously an older Obi-Wan, and this is going to be taking place between that 8-year gap between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So it's 18. It's more. Well, it's 18 years. 18. But the article was saying that there's like an 8-year. Like an 8-year gap where they're going to be filling that in. So maybe 10 years after. Yeah, 10 years after the events of.
Maybe it's from Solo to A New Hope.
Could be.
Because there's a huge. There's a big gap between. Yeah. Because in Solo, how old was Han in Solo? He had to have been
20s.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah,
maybe.
20s-ish, something like that.
And I would say early 20s.
Oh yeah.
So he's probably early 30s and.
Yeah, but you figure at the end of Revenge of the Sith, I believe Obi-Wan is in his he's supposed to be in his late 30s ish. I think somewhere around there.
Yeah, something like that.
Late 30s. So one of our viewers there, Brent, said that it's going to take place between Rebels and A New Hope. So that time frame. Okay. I think it might take place a little bit before that because there are rumors that we're going to see a young Han, or not a young Han, but a young Leia and a young Luke. So in Rebels, we saw them because Rebels takes place 3 years prior. It's like three to 5 years prior to the events of A New Hope. So I think, that 8-year gap. So there would be
It's
some
enough
overlap.
space. It's enough. Yeah, there's enough time in between.
There'll
that they
definitely
can
be
pull it off.
there'll
There's a
definitely be
sweet spot.
some overlap there. If you've had the pleasure to meet Mr. McGregor, I believe he was emotional. Yeah, he's very excited. He's very, very excited about reprising the role, and I could talk about this all episode, but I can't because
As long as we can forget about that role he did with
The never-ending
the
story.
birds.
the role that he did with the birds.
The birds of prey.
I didn't see.
Oh, Black Mass when he was Black
Oh,
Mass.
yeah. We'll
That was to be forgotten.
See, already forgotten.
we'll go ahead and let that one slide. That was,
That wasn't his fault.
no, he was bored. He had shit to do. I mean, he didn't have any. Well, he didn't have shit to do. So All right,
Well, Harley's
let's.
the hot thing right now. So
She is. She's all right. I can't. Margot Robbie. Anyway. Anyway, moving on. Geek of the week. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're on schedule. We're on track, I think.
Woo.
All right, Geek of the week. Here we go.
October is ADHD Awareness Month, and we would like to introduce you to a nerdy graphic designer named Danny Donovan. Her TikToks pack so much helpful information into less than 60 seconds, and most of that information is shared in such an entertaining way that she can trick fellow ADHDers into paying attention for hours. We're procrastinating and improving our lives at the same time. Woohoo! Check out her work and her merch on ADHDDD.com. I am definitely getting this mug. And find Danny Donovan's amazing content on TikTok to join the Neurodiverse Squad. That's right, she has built a strong community for ADHD support, but all are welcome.
This is the never-ending story.
Sorry.
You gotta stop pressing
I
that
don't.
button.
Okay.
just loves it.
No.
What in the hell?
Okay. So.
That's 4 times now.
Okay. So. No. That
By
was.
the way, that's actually showing up pretty good. So
Yeah.
'cause I'm looking at the feed, so it looks good.
So what had happened was when I pushed the button, like some of the buttons on here, they will like disable after you push them. You fire them once and then they're done. But with the those little fun pop-ups, I have to manually disable them, and I forgot to manually disable the buttons. So
Like, my story was less than a minute. What's your problem?
I don't know. No, it was fine. It's not you, it's me, Jay Quellen. It really, really is. All right.
Oh, I know.
All right. So we are just
So,
moving
orange
along
is
here.
the color for ADHD awareness. So I'm
Is it
wearing an
really?
orange ribbon. Yes.
Let's see it again.
What?
Let's see it again. Oh, all right. Very nice.
I don't know. I just took a random piece of fabric and tied it in a bow. It's fine.
That's all right.
She's so resourceful.
She really is. She really is. So we've got a big topic to talk about, big-ish. But do stick around because Mr. Deacon is going to give you all some fashion tips, and there's no one better to do that than the king of swagger himself, Mr. Deacon. So he's gonna help all of us nerds like freshen up our game a little bit and look so fresh and so clean. But before we do that,
We all get swag.
But before we do that, let's talk about this this big story, which is what?
Should I take it?
Zack
Jay?
Snyder's
Morning
Justice
Glory.
League.
Oh, that's right. The Zack Snyder thing. Yeah. All right, here. Let's get some music for that. I don't have an intro for that yet, so we'll just scumbag.
No, that would have been great. That would have been great.
Run it.
Here, we'll do merch guy since that seems appropriate.
Merch guy. We need to name him.
Merch guy. That's his name.
That's his name.
Merch guy. He's from East Africa. Merch guy.
So yeah, just in the last 2 days, we've gotten some pretty big additions to the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. So Jared Leto has signed on to reprise his role as Joker. And from what I can see, it's his Joker, the Joker from Suicide Squad. And then today, just before the show, actually, they announced that Joe
Manganiello.
that guy.
Old
he
Joe
will be reprising his role as Deathstroke from the Arrowverse, the CW's Arrowverse. He'll be bringing his Deathstroke to the Snyder cut of Justice League as well.
Actually,
so
seeing this
big thing.
Yeah, it is. We're finally getting something, and I'm all for it. You know, for all intents and purposes, you know, Zack Snyder visually is a great director. He just has a very long form of storytelling, and seeing this film finally get its due, I guess, its justice. It might play off better, you know. Not to mention, you know, the other piece of news to that was Ben Affleck signing back on as Batman.
I can't with any of these people.
That happened.
I can't with any. Jared Leto was by far the worst Joker in the history of all Jokers.
Yeah,
on
there have
the
been
planet.
some really good Jokers.
Well, now is he the worst? Is he the worst? Do you consider him the worst Joker because we were told this was supposed to be the big bad for Suicide Squad? And
no, he was not my Joker. Not my Joker. Hashtag not my Joker.
Not my Joker.
Period.
But again, I go back to what Jay Quellen just said. Is it because every other person who's played Joker has just done so freaking good with the character?
No, there's been some
no
stinkers.
way that this guy could have left, you know. No. And he's a complete, you have to look at him as a completely different Joker. Like, he's not playing the gangster. He's not playing the psychopath. He's not playing, you know what I mean? Like, he's not playing the you know, socially you know, distraught mental patient either. Like,
yeah, he was definitely more gangster. He was definitely more gangster.
He always has a gangster mentality. And no matter what version he has, because I mean, he has a gang of goons. He always does.
No doubt.
And sidebar, you know, for those henchmen who know you're going to work for the Joker, is the money really that good?
It's never worth it. It's never worth it. It's never worth it.
Just as Bob.
No. Yeah,
right?
Poor Bob.
Poor Bob.
What about Bob?
Exactly. What about Bob? Exactly.
My question is, why do they keep switching back and forth? If you just had Jacquez Phoenix do it, why didn't he just let him do it? Why did they have to go back to?
Wait, what did you say his name was?
Am I saying that right? Jacquez Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix.
God damn it!
No. Because in the Mexican bootleg version of the movie, he is Jacquez. But he's another one. He's another one. Not my Joker. And they've come out and said that he may or may not actually have been the Joker, but the person that was the catalyst for a potential Joker, you know, years down the road.
Now, that's not to say that he was horrible at it. As a matter of fact, his
look,
his look was actually paying homage to like the 1960s version when the Joker first shown up, you know, with the look and everything. And it's not a bad film. It really isn't. You know,
I fell asleep on it.
Joaquin Phoenix is not a bad actor, but everybody had the same question. Joaquin Phoenix got Wazazzy beats. There's something's wrong with that. You know,
it was a good movie if it were a movie. If it was going to be a film about, you know, a social commentary piece about mental health in the U.S., then it would have been great. But
which is exactly what it was.
Sure, it was.
They just slapped the Joker,
but they put the Joker on it to fill seats. But again, with Leto, no, I would rather you reanimate the corpse of Sid Caesar, and from the Adam West series, bring him back.
Caesar. You mean
Caesar Romero?
Yeah, Caesar Romero.
I could have sworn you.
I was like, not Caesar. Caesar's the comedian.
Guns away. Put the guns away.
Yes, no. But so here's the thing. You know, I understand that with the Joker, you know, the Joker himself has said, you know, he doesn't have a backstory. You know, so I mean, it's really open to interpretation. You know, like, what is his origin story? You know, he said, what did he say? He said that his origin story's background is multiple choice, and And that's exactly what it's supposed to be with the Joker. However, there is one universal constant with the Joker that Leto doesn't pull off, and that's that crazy level where you don't know if he's going to be your best friend or cut your throat within the next 2 minutes. With Leto's Joker, he's just a psycho the entire time. He cannot be trusted. Like, all of the other iterations of the Joker, you could kind of kick it with, like, I could see myself hanging out with the Joker until he decided that he wanted to kill me for whatever reason. And that's the thing, the Joker doesn't need a reason to do anything. Heath Ledger said it. He's like a dog chasing cars. He wouldn't know what to do with one if he caught one. Leto doesn't do that. He's just a fucking asshole the entire movie. There is no duality.
I mean, it's the scene like the scene.
But that was his purpose, and that's what I liked so much about him. See, I'm on the polar opposite opinion on Leto's Joker as you are. I think he did a really good job with the opportunity that he was given. He was only in a couple of scenes. He only has a couple of lines.
He only
has a few minutes on there, and he was a catalyst for Harley. This movie was about Harley. This movie was about introducing Harley into this universe so they could do more things with her, like the Birds of Prey movie and stuff like that.
Right.
This movie had nothing to do with the Joker. He was a catalyst for Harley. If you watch the deleted scenes for Suicide Squad, there is a great scene where he's driving in his purple Lamborghini.
Yes.
And he's flying down the highway. And Harley comes up. She's not Harley yet. She's still, her doctor self. She comes up
Harleen Quinzel.
Yeah, she comes up alongside of the Lamborghini on a motorcycle. She cuts him off, lays the bike down, stops him in his tracks. He's about to run her over. Like he's gunning it, about to run her over. He slams on the brakes. He gets out, and they have this really awesome 2-minute interaction. And he felt like the Joker. And that's when he realized, that he loved her and he wanted to make her into.
But he doesn't. Sure. He's never loved Harley. He has never.
Yeah.
In every iteration.
You're right. He's never had a love for Harley. He just had.
Does he know what love is?
I want to know what love is.
I don't think he cares.
No, he knows
about it.
He
doesn't.
But
at the same time, he sees someone that he can twist in his own image.
Can he feel love, or is he a sociopath?
He's a sociopath. I mean, it depends, but he's definitely a sociopath, and he feels like, the reason why he can keep Harley around is because she can, at the time anyway, she's like butter. She's like putty in his hands. You're like, she'll do anything I'll ask. She'll do anything for me.
Yes.
I can.
He had no love.
She can help. I can create a whole heist and have her involved. And then when the shit hits the fan, I can leave and have her behind and sorry, dear, I'll come back for you. And he will, just not right away, and she'll still be there.
And she will be there.
I need to find me
story of my life.
Right.
Like that.
And she was providing him with crazy girl booty. And as most of us know, crazy girl booty is some of the best booty that you can get. But even like if you look at the animated series, there's a scene in the animated series where she's like in a little nightie and she's on the desk and she was like, hey, Mr. J, you want to ride a Harley? And it's just like one of those things as a kid, it just right over your head. But as an adult, so she was all about him and he was just like, you never know what direction that his mind is going to go. But, and that's another thing, with Leto, he did show some emotion towards her, some sort of compassion for her, but he's incapable of that. He is not capable of compassion.
Yeah, in Leto's version, he's come back for her at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
twice. Yeah. At least twice.
Yeah,
he's come back for her twice. The only time he really left her high and dry was when he crashed the Lamborghini into the Gotham Harbor, and just knowing that she can't swim. That's probably the only time. But he came back for her.
Yeah,
and she knew he would come back for her. That's one thing she knew. He'll always come back for her. So it's like it's this weird I don't even want to say love and hate, but it's this weird parasitic relationship that they
and
have.
that's it. And you know what? And I don't want to say I'm not shitting on Leto, okay, at all. He is a brilliant actor.
I can't tell.
But he was, like I said, he's a great actor. And again, it's just like Jamirez Phoenix. If it wasn't a Joker film,
Phoenix.
then it would have been great. But unfortunately, you put the Joker on there, and we have this preconceived notion on what the Joker should be. And there's a reason that we have that preconceived notion, because that's what we've been, fed for 50 years. This is the Joker. Origin story changes, of course, but he at his core, that's like if Batman were to suddenly, start wearing brightly colored costumes and skipping down the street and not beating up criminals. That's not my Batman. Batman makes criminals wish they were dead. So
he hits him in the throat and then asks him where the bomb is at.
Yeah,
that's what he does.
Yeah, exactly. So all right, we're looking at the comments here real quick.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of people are.
Yeah, they're chiming in, and
they're all abuzz.
They are all abuzz. I know Serafina had mentioned something about it's gone. She had mentioned something about Obi-Wan, and then she was like, oh, I guess we're moving on. So sorry.
Oh yeah, she says, all right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. But yeah, and so Serafina, fair point. I already didn't like the Suicide Squad or Bird of Prey movies. And and he threw her out of the window because she caught Batman for him. So yeah.
That was in the animated series.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, it was probably the first time you've seen, or not really seen, but heard an abusive, you've seen the abuse as far as the way he spoke to her, to Harley. But in that animated series, it was the first time you heard the slap, like the slap.
Yeah, he did horrible things to her.
Yeah, and I was just like, wow, like that was the first, and that was the 90s. So that was the first of seeing, like, wow, he is really trashing her, and she's still kind of sticking around here. This was a moment where Batman was like, yo, that's not even right. Like,
yeah,
he's like, you shouldn't. He's like, I won't even take you into Arkham for this one. I'll let you go because she shouldn't even be slapping you.
She's codependent, and she has some other mental health issues as well, obviously. But he is just straight up a sociopath. He cares about nothing, and he doesn't even care about himself. I mean, I think the only person he cares about is Batman. On some weird level, he cares about Batman.
There's said that multiple times. If he wouldn't live if it wasn't for Batman, he loved
even now even now in the Joker War, in the comics, in the Joker War, he doesn't care. He doesn't care what else happens. You can tear Gotham down to the ground. You can burn it to the ground. Leave the Bat for me.
Yeah.
Don't touch him. Leave him alive. I don't want you snatching him up. It's the art of the chase.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about shit else.
That's all he cares about. He cares about his relationship with Batman. That's what
he knows. And people ask the question like, well, why doesn't Batman just take him out just that one time? And it falls into that trope of, if you have 10 killers in a room and one guy and you kill one of the killers, you still have 10 killers in a room.
Yeah.
And so he's not trying to be that. And Joker knows Batman's not going to take me out on a permanent basis. He's just not.
No, and that's why he fucks with him.
I'm going to and just in lieu of that, because the art of the chase is so fun, I'm going to leave him alive. It's a cat and mouse game.
But then he finds himself trying to kill the Bat because that's just his broken brain. Jackie, what were you saying? You had said something. Somebody said something.
Oh, Brent Shannon.
Yes.
Said that the Joker is the ultimate narcissist and he'll manipulate anyone to get his way. He said that in response to you saying that she's codependent. He's a narcissist. It's like the classic duo.
Sure.
Right? The narcissist and the codependent.
Yeah.
It's not oil and water. It's oil and fire.
What is it? Oh, no matter Serafina had said her new favorite thing in comics is how Harley's moving on and Ivy is defending her, not putting up with the Joker's bullshit. Yep, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, this is true. She has gone to the point where his new boo, Punchline, in the books, that he has a new boo, his Punchline, and even she's fought Harley, you know, and she's like, of all the people, why him? Like, he's no good for you. Like, look what it's done to me. Why would you? I will beat your ass just because you're so stupid. Not because you're working with him, just because you're stupid, you know. So
she likes the
low
bad
self-esteem.
boy.
She got low self-esteem. As smart as she is, she's low self-esteem. You know, it is what it is.
Well, you know, the animated series kind of touch on her backstory a little bit, and you kind of get it. Like, she's just always had a broken home. She's always had a broken home, and so she just happens to be someone who's extremely smart and very athletic, you know. So she took what she knew and she flipped it, but she still comes from a broken background.
So it eventually got to her. So how about that Snyder cut?
Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke. We don't get to see. You know, I was actually excited to see him at the end of the Justice League end credits. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was the Lex Luthor we should have had in the first place. At least that one at the end of the movie is the one we should have had.
Kevin Spacey.
That one,
Kevin Spacey.
one.
I'm like,
Kevin Spacey.
Space right now.
He was actually closer to Kevin at the end.
Yeah,
he was closer to the Lex that we might know, opposed to that other one that we were getting in Batman versus Superman. I don't know what the hell that one
horrible.
Was. I'm like, he was throwing me. He
so bad.
Give me Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman,
right?
But and that's why I think that's why Spacey was so good, because he was really channeling Gene, and that's the thing. You know, there was so much. Like, I went back and I watched Superman 1 and 2 a couple days ago. Well, earlier this week, and then you watch Superman Returns. That movie gets shit on. It really, really gets shit on for no reason. It's a good movie. It's a solid movie. It's just the whole pregnancy thing, the Superboy at the end, and what that was booty. But but
it was
the characters
that I hated.
Yeah, but you know what, Brendan Routh.
Brandon Routh.
Yeah, Brandon Routh. Yeah, great. He did a great version of Christopher Reeve's Superman.
He did such a and I loved what he did with it, and I got what they were doing. They were trying to pay homage to the original,
bridging that gap.
They were bridging the gap, and then at the same time they were trying to move forward, and it was like, okay, let's add a little piece of it. Like, they could have left the kid out of it, but they did change it for the Arrowverse. When he wears the suit again, and at this point now he's jacked. Like, he's
a big boy now.
He's he's
a big boy,
and he kind of touches on it. And he says, you know, he lost everybody, so that means he lost Lois. Yeah, he lost the son. You know, this was a world where he didn't have those hangups anymore.
But he needed to lose Lois. Because she had a gigantic forehead. I don't know who the actress was. I can't remember her name, but
Kate Bosworth.
Wow, it's like her forehead was kryptonite. It was like a little piece of Krypton had like grown in her head, or maybe his super sperm just like and like.
Oh my
God! I couldn't stop the whole movie. I couldn't stop looking at her fucking forehead. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, we got to move on.
Mr. Deacon are you saying that his sperm blew her wig back? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, maybe that's exactly what happened. It blew back her weave.
It blew back her weave.
Is it appropriate for Facebook?
I want to know what's wrong.
I don't know.
We ran the disclaimer. We ran the fucking disclaimer. Hold on.
It says that you're supposed to be mature to be in here, so I shouldn't even be here.
Hold on, wait a minute. We'll do that again, just in case. Oh shit, I forgot to turn off merch guy. All right, so moving on. Jake Quellen, what's up next? We've still got Safe Word. Your chance to win the Mando helmet that's coming up.
Anything bugging you this week?
Oh, is it Nerd Rage time? I feel like we've just been Nerd Raging, and then we've got, of course,
like,
Mr.
maybe
Deacon.
You don't need to Nerd Rage.
We just,
the nerd swag.
We've got some nerd swag coming up, so please stay tuned for that.
Fashion by Mr. Deacon.
Fashion by Mr. Deacon. He's gonna show us, how to be fresh and gorgeous. So
fresh and so clean.
So clean. So a couple things we were gonna talk about. We're gonna Nerd Rage on. I got to get all those buttons set up as well, but we'll get to that. So Nerd Rage. You guys wanted to rage on Lovecraft Country on the finale. Right?
You really feeling rage about it?
You were talking about something to do with Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you advertised.
Yeah, you did.
So let's save Lovecraft Country for the inner circle.
Yeah.
So as some of you may know, I am a Star Wars fan.
You are?
No shit.
I enjoy Star Wars. I enjoy the wars.
What
of
gave
Star.
that away?
I enjoy the wars, both Star and Trek. But so rumor has it, Shia LaBoof is supposed to be may be playing Kyle Katarn in an upcoming project. And to that, no, wrong button. Nope, wrong button. Yes, all of those. All of those. No, absolutely not. No.
Why? Why are you hating on that man like that?
Okay, so again, Shia LaBoof is an okay actor, but he's an eternal sidekick. He's not the hero. He's not. And I know he did that one like sci-fi tech movie. I can't remember the name of it, but where like people were like hacking his life. You know what I mean?
Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye. There you go. Which was not a bad movie. But again, when I see Shia LaBoof, he's the kid from iRobot.
Holes.
And Holes,
Yeah.
But he's,
iRobot.
you know,
No, he's the kid from Even Stevens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just and he's mutt. I mean, he's mutt.
What the
Fucking
fuck is
mutt.
Mutt?
Mutt from Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
He's a mush mouth in that
Mud.
movie.
Was his name Mud? Or
Mutt. It was Mutt.
Mutt.
Yeah,
Pretty good actor.
because he's a fucking
pretty
mutt.
good.
That's why.
Can you elaborate on the character a little bit?
Yes. Kyle Katarn is
She's
kind
like,
of
wait, did you forget Transformers?
oh yeah, there was that.
We
There
tried
was
to.
Transformers. Megan Fox
they
was in
started off
that, and then they had some robots in there. So I guess there was,
6.
yeah. So Kyle Katarn, he is an exiled sort of Jedi smuggler type of guy. It's kind of like if you were to take Luke and Han and create this other character. He's a very rugged fellow. He's everything that Shia LaBoof is not. So
he would have posed as a scruffy nerf herder, actually.
Yeah, like I could see Chris Pratt playing Kyle Katarn. I could see Chris. Oh, that's another bit of news. Chris Pratt. I don't know if you guys heard about all that stuff. Going on with Chris Pratt. People trying to say that he's the worst of the Chris's, and everyone's coming out to defend him. But Kyle Katarn is a very, very cool character. I'm excited for him to be brought. I don't think that he's canon anymore. I know he was EU. But don't say that word. Only we can say that word. I don't know which word. Which word is that, Serafina? I don't know. But again, Kyle Katarn is kind of a tertiary character. A lot like Dash Rendar. You guys remember Dash Rendar from the Shadow of the Empire book and then video game. So Kyle Katarn is kind of like in that area. But he's a great character. He's got like this really nice duality. He's not like, you know, straight up Jedi. He's not. He was
What
a Jedi.
timeline is he in?
Kyle Katarn is pre-galactic Civil War. I think it's prequel trilogy.
Knights of the Old Republic.
No, I don't think it's not that far. I don't think it's that far. I can't remember now, but it's I think maybe less than 100 years before Phantom Menace, I think.
But he's a Force user.
All these damn Jedi.
He is a Force user. He was a Jedi. He was at the temple, and there was a game, Jedi Academy. Yeah, I think you play as. Wasn't Jedi Academy? Yeah, there's Jedi Academy 1 and 2. I think. Yeah, a couple different games.
Jedi Academy is. I thought it was after the Galactic.
Was it
Civil War?
I don't know because I remember him.
I think it was one of Luke's academies that you are.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
Wrong.
So maybe he is post Galactic Civil War. I can't remember. Dark Forces. But yeah, he's a great character. Shia LaBoof. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, man. I mean,
and he's actually not a bad actor. I mean, some of the other the indies. Well, some of this
that thing that he did on with all the actors on what was it on YouTube when he did
with Jamie Foxx, and I think it was like a round table or something.
Yeah, but it was oh my gosh.
Serafina, we always come back to Star Wars and dicks. for whatever reason, since the very inception of this show, we always, every episode, for whatever reason, we talk about Star Wars and penises. Maybe not all at the same time. We've never talked about Star Wars penises. We've never talked about, like, you know, I think we talked about, like,
I mean,
Wookiee
you could do
dick
a whole lightsaber
once.
thing with the May the Schwartz be
May
with you.
the Schwartz be with you. Yeah, all that stuff. So there's Nerd Rage. So we're going to do, so yeah, I don't think.
I didn't really feel a lot of rage.
Oh.
Like, you were a little miffed.
Really?
Well, that's
okay.
rage.
I mean,
It's not
I
It's
no,
not
it's,
hate,
it's,
and it is rage.
it's-
It's hate on
Release
it, man.
it's impotent rage. It is impotent
She's-
rage.
she's-
That's what it is.
I think she's looking for, like,
Let
you
it
know,
go.
Flip desk.
know,
Ah!
oh,
It was a
yeah.
round table. It was a
Rage.
round table discussion for charity. It was a script reading of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, Barf.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay. No, actually, Tommy's
What?
rage is more like, you know, Hulk raging fire.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to do? I don't like him.
Thor like smoldering fire.
And no. So
Maybe we should, like,
we had
the thing
advertised.
that you're gonna rage about.
Yes.
Maybe you should have, like, gotten a picture of his face and, like,
Smashed it.
drawn on it, or, like, threw darts at it, or
God, fuck that guy.
Darts at it. Good
Hey,
lord.
do that.
Now
do
it's
that
hate.
post-credit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we need
Yeah.
more. We need more EU characters coming out. Well, now it's Legends. I think now it's not the EU anymore. I think it's Legends now. But we need more of that. We need more of these great characters coming from the books. You know, again, the entire sequel trilogy, this whole new trilogy that came out, was wasted space. Because you had so many good stories to tell. You had the whole tale of the Skywalker and Solo children that you could have easily done that in a trilogy of films. Easily. You know, Dark Force Rising, I believe that's the series, you know, where you've got, you know, you've got the Skywalker and Solo children, some force, actually, I think all of them are force sensitive. Ben ends up dying. I mean, there's just all kind. Chewbacca dies, you know, and they fake killed Chewbacca in fuck. When I saw
started about that.
when I saw the ship get blown up with Chewie on it, I was like, okay, all right, that's a little nod to the EU. Oh no, psych, it was a different transport. Shut up. So much wasted opportunity, because then you could have brought in some characters that had some actual real depth to them. You could have Kylo Ren is a mushmouth character. Rey is a sorry excuse mushmouth character with no backstory whatsoever. How cheap is that? When you've got all of these other characters that have these deep, rich, amazing backstories that you could have introduced to a whole brand new generation of Star Wars fans, but no, they go with the shirtless emo Sith wonder. He's not even a Sith. He wasn't even a Sith. And then who the fuck is Snoke? They never explained
I'm
that.
feeling some rage now.
Oh.
Just saying.
Rage,
Just
The rage.
saying,
This is
a
the
little
rage.
bit.
That whole
Blame that shit on J.J. Abrams, man. Blame it on him.
it's just it was poor writing from start to Are they good movies? Yes, they're good movies.
No.
No, they are. Like I can
No, they're good movies.
I can
No.
pull
I
something.
agree.
I can
No.
pull something good from every Star Wars film. Every single Star Wars film,
Man.
I can pull something positive from it.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I waited, I don't know how many years from being a 70s baby. All I wanted was just give me one good one with Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Carrie. And this shit that they put on that screen, man. Ray, I'm like, Finn, he even said it was garbage.
Yeah,
You know,
Finn,
how
Finn
his
well,
character development-
John Boyega was pissed because they really did not utilize his character.
No.
Yeah, not enough.
His
Not
character
enough.
ended up being a joke as well. What the
Yeah.
fuck with Finn? He's there, and then he's in a coma, and then he's like comic relief for a second, and then there's some shit between him and Rose, and then there's like a minute between him and Rey. I was like, there's something I've got to tell you. Okay, well, what? What do you have to
he's
tell?
force sensitive. It's probably what he wanted to say.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe.
he was, at the end.
You know?
It was him being forced.
And that should
at
have
first
been
you
it.
get. Yeah,
Duh.
at
We
first
go-
it seemed like
Hey, guys.
he was trying to hit on her. It seemed like he was. I want to tell you I love you. I'm like, that just seems a little too.
No. And then
obvious.
to have fucking Kylo and Rey kiss. Where the fuck did that
Okay.
romance even come
All
from?
right.
What's that guy's name? What's the guy's name
Can
that
I tell
played
you about
Kylo
this
Ren?
new book I'm reading?
Yes, tell us about that new book.
Yeah. What's that dude's name? The guy.
Look. Oh,
Who
look, it
played
has
Kylo
a
Ren?
safe in it.
Oh no.
Oh,
What could that be?
What?
We have the safe word, everyone.
What?
Here's the safe word. Stay tuned.
Oh
for
my
it. Wait for it.
gosh.
Only 50 minutes into the broadcast.
The safe word is
wow.
that.
Oh,
All right.
little hat.
Look at
Hey,
she
has
took
a
her little
hat.
time and made it so neat.
Look
Oh.
at that. All right.
Did you see the picture I made that because the word that has the word hat?
But don't hold
in
it up again. What? You're gonna make this so easy for everybody. Jesus Christ.
She good. She good, man. Let
No,
her
no,
slide.
I know.
I
You put
said
so
it
much
way
effort
less than
into
Mr.
it.
Deacon said his word last week.
I'm just fired up. I'm sorry. So Serafina did
I was
say
trying to break the tension.
it's too late for that. So Serafina did say one good thing that came out of it. Her kid loves it, and then now she and I have something to connect with, and that is one of the beautiful things about the sequel trilogy is it does create a Star Wars for this generation, and I get that. My Star Wars time is done. This Star Wars was not for me. It wasn't for us. Mr. Deacon, like you said, we're 70s babies. We saw Star Wars in the theaters in 77. But that was our time. That was our time, and we now it's for this new generation. But I still think that it was a lot of lazy storytelling. There is some really good things I can pull from all the films, but I do like getting lore. I do like getting the mythology and the backstory. That's one of the things I love the most about Star Wars. Like, you get all that backstory, but the backstory was just so thin and convoluted with all of it. And like John Boyega, Finn, he should have been the last Skywalker. He should have been the last Jedi.
Yeah, go down like that.
Right. They could
Apparently not.
They could have used Mara Jade. Oh, Louis is getting tired. He's got his
You guys-
blankie.
No, I'm
No,
just cold.
He's cold.
He's got his blankie.
We have some competition. We lost like a viewer because Emily Swallow just went live on Instagram. So
What? Oh well, shit. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna go head on over to Emily Swallow and see what she's up to. We need to get her back on the show.
let's see what she's doing.
All right, so hey, let's
Yeah, you guys are besties.
we've done well. I wouldn't say we're besties. I think that she tolerates my presence, and I probably creeped her out just a little bit.
Wow.
I think I overdid it just a skosh.
Bring her on and lit my voice.
Soothe her. Yeah.
Soothe her.
I don't know, man. She hangs out a lot with David Boreanaz, so I think she's pretty well soothed there. So she gets to hang out with Angel.
Angel and his
Yeah.
brooding
We
and
go
my
with that
soothing
shit again.
voice.
Here we
go.
Why not?
Well, I wanna learn about some fashion.
All right, yeah. Mr. Deacon, teach us how to be fresh.
Hold
Hold on
Should
here.
I wear orange bows in my hair or no?
No, that's-
Is this a fashion faux pas?
It is.
That's you're fine.
All right, Mr. Deacon, what you got?
All right, so obviously new to the disaster show is nerd swag. So we're gonna be focusing today, telling all the nerdy people how to dress. I'm not saying I'm the best dressed, but I do my thing. So I wanted to bring somebody that people could understand. So I wanted to bring Andre 3000. Now,
Yes.
if you're familiar with Andre 3000, he is a member of Outkast. And the Outkast, we are social, we're misfits, so he understands the nerdy culture. So Andre has a particular swag which he calls the Southern Gentleman. And Andre's got money, so he dresses a lot of Ralph Lauren. He's got a lot of fedoras, a lot of walrus type outfits, skimmer hats. His swag is he's a weirdo. I get it, but his swag is off the chain. So if you want to take a look at how Andre, nerds, if you're watching, how to dress, look at Andre for 3000. Like I said, he's a great guy. I never met him. Great human being. That's Erykah Badu's baby daddy.
He could
And
be
it
an
is what
asshole.
it is.
You don't know. You don't know him. He could be a fucking bitch.
I mean, Erykah did say he was a butthole.
I mean,
but
who
I
shakes
think
their
just
Polaroid
hate on
pictures
Andre like
anyway?
that, man.
Asshole.
I hate on him like that.
Yeah, Polaroid came out and said
You're
you
not
should
supposed
never
to shake
shake the
that
Polaroid pictures. No.
Really? So anyway, also there's a company out called let me make sure I spit that out right. Roman Jerome. Now they make a line of watches that now these watches are like high. I didn't realize like damn. If you're a nerd, you might have some money. These watches range from $92,000 to $599. Yeah, when I seen it, I was like, now the company actually went out of business during the
Gee, I wonder why.
But these guys got a lot of great theme watches when it comes to like you can get a Space Invader, Pac-Man, and you can pay a decent amount. If you want these are Swiss timepieces. These watches are nice watches. It's not no.
You can get a swatch. If you want a Swiss
I was
timepiece,
gonna
get a
say, I
swatch.
got Tommy a Star Wars watch at Target for like $11.99 one time.
Okay, well, I get that, but that's not a Swiss timepiece. That's a Casio. I don't rock a Casio. I rocked the Casio since I was 5 years old. But look them up. You know, you still can go online. You can go to the website. They're still selling this merchandise. Like I said, it's called Roman Jerome. And like I said, these watches are high end. But you can get a nice one for $5.99 if you want. He has one that's straight Spider-Man line. It's, man, when I say it's a beautiful timepiece, it is. Just look them up, RomanJerome.com, and that'll help all the nerds with your swag. You want to look good. You know, nerds need love too. You know what I'm saying?
So where do you buy the knockoff $20 version?
I don't know. I need to find one.
We're balling on a budget, Mr.
Right.
Deacon.
But $5.99, that's not bad. $5.99 for a nice timepiece.
$5.99. You're right.
No,
I'll pay $5.99.
$5.99.00.
So, but you
No,
know what?
I'm gonna do like Ocho Cinco, and I'm just gonna wear fake cubic zirconium
Oh,
because
wow.
it still shines in the light the same.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about here's the thing about nerds, which I find interesting. Like, you're talking about a $599 price tag for a watch or a piece of clothing, and I do think, like, you know, like, because you've told me this. You said, you know, I need to improve my swag game, and it helps boost your confidence when you're looking good, when you're looking sharp. You know, it helps. But for nerds, when we dress up in cosplay, that's how we dress up. That's our swag.
After the cosplay goes down.
Right. You want to look nice.
You got to pull it out, man.
But here's
it's some single nerds out there that need women. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel good and they look good.
But here's what's funny though, is that, like, me being a nerd, and I will not purchase a $600 watch, but I will purchase a $600 Boba Fett statue in the back. I don't know if you can see. You know what I mean?
I don't know if your priorities is wrong. I don't know.
Right. So I'm gonna go out in fucking old ass jeans, a fucking Mandalorian t-shirt, and this fucking ratty ass hoodie, but I'm gonna have this nice Boba Fett statue in the back.
Now, what if you could remove Boba Fett's outfit and wear it yourself?
Yeah.
On the statue.
Obviously.
For that amount of money, like, that would be better, right? That would be some excellent.
No, but, like,
nerd
you know,
fashion.
actually, Mr.
I mean, how much was those shoes that you had?
So the shoes, the Boba Fett shoes, I was just gonna bring that up, actually.
Okay.
Cause fuck Adidas and fuck that other place. Anyway.
Anthony Piera
rage is over, by the way.
Anthony Piera says Vincero has some nice watches at a reasonable price.
All right, let's check that out. So Mr. Deacon, I looked at those Boba Fett shoes as a collectible. Like, I wasn't gonna wear them because I thought they were ugly as shit. You saw them, right? So that's what you need to teach us. Like, how do we put that together? Like, you've got these fugly ass shoes, but what is this outfit that you put together with them? That's what I want to know.
Those shoes were green, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like an orange green.
Just get you like white is a very neutral color. You want to nerds keep the neutral colors.
I can't wear white. I'm too sloppy when I eat.
Can't wear white.
You can. No. Nerds can wear white. Stop the madness.
Hygiene and sloppiness. And you get Dorito crumbles.
Yeah,
Cheetos.
That
you wipe on yourself. No.
Taco sauce.
Well, if you have
wipe your damn hands on a napkin instead of your shirt.
If you have a visual with Andre, sometimes you gotta look at.
I drip. I have a crumb shelf. Hello, I drop everything.
Oh my God!
Right here.
All right, Mr. Deacon, I apologize for their behavior. I apologize. Please continue. Please continue.
But like I was saying, it's good to sometimes to take somebody. That's why, you know, when you put the vision with Andre 3000, just look and see if you can. You know, we got different body types. You know, skinny, small, fat, tall, whatever the case may be. But if you stick with like neutral colors first, then you build the ensemble with those neutral colors. And I think, like I said, just look at Andre. He wears a lot of pastels, and that's really not my thing. But if you stick with a lot of neutral colors and then build from the bottom up, like the foundation.
So you start with the shoes. So you build an outfit around the shoes. Is that where you'll start there?
Yes, you can.
Okay. You're gonna. we all need your help.
You don't sound convinced. Like, tell me I got you, man. I'm gonna take you.
No,
I'm
like
take you somewhere.
Serafina's
I'm
saying
hook you up.
she'll buy like a nice expensive pair of shoes. Said her Star Wars Vans are the most expensive thing she wears.
Wow.
For like $42. But then the outfit is like thrift store chic that matches the shoes, right?
She
Yeah.
built it from the ground up.
Yeah.
Built it up.
All right, that's fair.
And Brent wears all black, and that goes with all the shoes.
It goes with all the shoes all the time.
That's not creative when you come out with those things. It's not creative if you're all black or all white. Or to me, no. You gotta coordinate. You know, like John Witherspoon, like you said.
Well, I like to wear blue. You know,
There's nothing wrong with
Blue
blue.
is
I like
also
it.
a neutral.
Yeah,
There
you go.
I figure if Albert Einstein can wear the same.
Swag, bro. You got nerd swag.
I figure if Albert Einstein can wear similarly the same outfit every day, so he can save his brain power to do other stuff, then I can wear neutral blue or brown or black.
Sure, but
Right.
also let's remember Albert Einstein was not getting copious amounts of ass either. So
This is true.
there is that.
What's
Because he wore the same shit every day and it wasn't a tuxedo. So
I'm wearing black skinny jeans today. Is that bad with my black?
Well, no, you're a
shirt?
female. Yeah, you can get away with it.
What type of shoes you got?
yeah.
They don't match at all.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you swagged off. See, I gotta help you out too.
See, and I
Swag.
dressed up for the show. I'm wearing my Circle of Nerds hoodie. I'm wearing my Captain
shoes.
America sweatpants and my Mandalorian t-shirt with my Imperial officer's hat.
That's more of a casual thing. If you want to do casual, if you want to dress the part and be, professional, you need to look at Andre, man.
I want
to
to look like a super dapper nerd. Like I still want to have the nerdy vibe, but I want to be like a cross between like James Bond and me. That's kind of what I want. Like somewhere.
You guys, Serafina and I are going to be best friends because she says that we have similar taste in clothing. So,
all right, that's it. We're done. We've already gone an
we
hour.
have bangs,
Yikes.
glasses, and skinny jeans.
All right.
No pink.
So
no
I have
pink.
my notes
We're
here.
best
Don't do
friends
pink.
now.
No pink.
So.
All right, so
I
Mr.
don't
Deacon,
wear
thank you for that.
No
That was
problem.
awesome. We do need to roll out into the inner circle. I feel like this entire episode was the inner circle, but we're gonna head over to the inner circle. If you would like to join us over there, because that's just basically free form content, and it is specifically for our Patreon subscribers.
This was very, very structured until now.
We had stuff.
Serafina, she agreed. She said no pink.
Yikes.
No pink. Pink.
But all you got to do is head on over there to patreon.com/Circle of Nerds. Sign up, whatever tier you want to sign up for. And it does help support the show, so that way we can get some more equipment, maybe move out of my mom's basement here, and maybe buy some nice clothes. I'm not going to spend $600 on a watch, but I might go look for a vintage Swatch, maybe something like that. But Mr. Deacon, you're going to help me out.
I have a vintage watch.
I got you.
So-
I would say let that one go, but if that's what you want.
But you know what? I think you know what, Mr. Deacon. I'm gonna send you some pics for this website. We talked about it a little bit last week. Maybe they'll sponsor us. The Heroes and Villains website. They got some cool shit over there. They have some really cool shit. So maybe you can have a look at that and kind of like dress us. Like based on that website, what should we wear to look cool when we go out? You know what I mean? Not look like we're wearing a hoodie with Cheeto dust on it because and Mountain Dew stains.
Gotta let that go, man.
Because I'm not like
I'm more about.
I don't know what that stain is, but it's been there for like a week and a half. So
maybe you should wash it.
You was talking about dicks earlier.
Don't lick it.
I don't know.
Stop.
What's it taste
I
like?
need a
Spaghetti
newspaper
sauce?
rolled up. Stop.
I think
Tommy, stop.
I think it might be. I think it's ketchup.
Ew.
Yeah.
Stop. No, I'm more about like
it's not bad, though.
themes and costumes. I want to like pick a character and be like, Mr. Deacon, make me an everyday wear outfit.
Yeah,
reminiscent
and
of this character.
That's our segment. That's our
what I
segment
want.
called Closet Cosplay. You pick a character that you want to day dress as, and maybe that's something that getting dressed with Deacon. I mean, we could do that. Dressing.
Do you really want to walk around
dressing with Deacon?
Dressing with Deacon. What's that?
Have you met me?
Like that? I'm just saying. Do you want to walk around all day like that?
Well, but that's the thing, though. It's going to be low key. It's going to be low key cosplay. It's going to look like just regular day wear.
Costume.
It's not a costume. It's just like she'll give you a character. Like I'll give you like Mr. D. I'll give you Captain America. How can you dress me so I'm like low key cosplaying Captain America? You know what I mean?
Brown
He's
leather
got a
bomber
guy-
jacket,
he's-
blue jeans, and
you
a plaid
got
shirt.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that World War II route.
But you got to have the red, white. No, you got to have the red, white, and blue in there somewhere.
Oh man, dude, I might have to take some time with that because
That's
Oh.
fine. You're the swag
So,
master.
Some
Yeah.
tight jeans, like a white button-down red suspenders.
You dressing him like
we'll
Mork?
have
Maybe
you.
a little bow tie.
We'll have you.
He's like,
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Nanu and shit.
But I'm just
the hell's
bringing in
going-
like retro. I'm bringing in like retro vibes as well. You know.
So what is this?
Let's put a pin in that one.
Serafina says she's.
Is this a
Is it a challenge? Oh,
Yeah.
she's gonna get our. Oh, okay. All right,
So I
Serafina.
was wearing a tan like vest the other day, like a sweater vest thing, and like a blue shirt. And you said I looked like, you were like, oh, you're dressed like.
Like Scarlet from
Something.
G.I. Joe. Yeah. So you were
See?
like
So
low.
that.
You were low key cosplaying Scarlet. All right,
Low-key Scarlet.
we're gonna wrap this up.
That
So
wasn't intentional what she did.
it
though.
wasn't intentional. It wasn't
But
intentional.
it could be.
So and Louis has been very quiet. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I just don't have. I wear the same shit.
What's
every-
in your closet?
I wear graphic tees and either gym shorts or gym sweatpants.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
unacceptable.
Definitely need
But
to
The
see,
gray
swag up pink.
sweatpants are
Yeah, I
definitely
need
making a
to.
comeback.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like
gray
Louis.
sweatpants.
I'm like Louis. I'm a graphic tee guy, but I will
Yeah.
pull off a Mandarin collar in a minute.
There you go.
It's
Wait,
like-
But
Louis,
you can wear a graphic tee with some style. You can wear a long sleeve shirt
Louis.
underneath. You can accessorize.
Louis,
What?
do you do the gray sweatpants thing? Do you rock the gray sweatpants?
I think all of my sweatpants are gray.
Oh
But
shit!
do you wear underwear with them?
Oh shit!
Louis, where do you go, man?
Daddy
You go
Louis
anywhere
is
where you
swinging.
feel like you need to
The
dress?
thing is, you're.
Oh, I mean,
Do
if
you
I'm
wear
going out
underwear?
somewhere
No.
nice, then I won't wear that. But I don't really go anywhere nice.
So what do
very
you wear?
often.
What do you wear if you go out somewhere nice? What do you wear?
Jeans, some jeans,
Some jeans.
Some
maybe
with
a polo,
jeans.
maybe a polo,
I wear
Okay,
like 3
okay.
pairs of jeans,
All right,
just
got
one
the
on top
polo.
of
maybe
the
like
other.
a button down with an undershirt like you got on right now.
Okay. So you do got some swag about you.
Some
I like-
Sperry's, I got some Sperry's,
What?
Ooh.
What's that? What's
Boat
a Sperry?
shoes.
It's a boat shoe.
but mine are Star Wars. They got the Imperial logo on the top.
Oh, I
course
should
they
have
are.
known.
Well
Star
done,
Wars
sir.
boat shoes. Like,
Well
I'm
done.
telling you, I do.
Hey, these kids, they love the Sperry's, man. And I bought my son the first week. They torn him already. He was like $100. I was like, you kidding me? And I sold them bad boys myself. And he'll tell you, and I sold them so good that you couldn't even tell. He's sitting out like, man, you got me. Come on, dog, $100. The Sperry's like, they was cool. Send the shoe back. We'll take care. No, I already took care of it. We're good.
Damn. All right.
That'll be your last pair.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
We're not talking Gordon Gartrell.
We'll talk some more about this on the Inner Circle. We got some other stuff to talk about in the Inner Circle, I think. But we talked about a lot of shit today.
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country. Serafina, bye.
Yes.
Who else is with us
Bye.
right now? Tony is there. Serafina's there. I saw Brett earlier. I see Brett. I need my magic mirror. So
Where's
thank
our
you.
magic mirror?
Your magic.
Thank you everyone for joining us. And again, like we say, you could have been doing anything else tonight, but you chose to hang out with us, and we really, really
You could be
appreciate
an
that.
Emily
So,
Swallows live.
You could be an Emily Swallows right there. So thank you
Yeah.
guys very much. I appreciate it. So for our patronies, stick around because we are heading into the Inner Circle right now. That'll be part of your super show. Everybody else, we're gonna be chopping this up and putting this out in clips. So if you're able to catch this whole thing live, then cool, because no one else is gonna get this crazy madness. Just our live,
including the safe word.
including the safe word. So stay tuned for that. So, and again, if you wanted to join us in the Inner Circle, patreon.com/Circle of Nerds. Head on over there, and of course, don't forget this Mandalorian helmet. Head over to imperialsurplus.com because that is the maker of this here bucket right here that we are going to be giving away if you have the correct answer. We are very excited. I'm very excited to paint that thing. That's what I'm really excited about more than anything else. But
I
anyway,
can't wait to see that.
whew, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be. I actually
You
have
should
a.
probably start hollowing it out now, because
Well,
Yeah,
now
you
the
mess around,
reason.
get behind.
No. The reason that I'm not even touching it yet is because whoever wins it may not want me to fuck with it. They might.
that's true.
So they might say, you know what, just send it to me. But I was thinking, at least I can start cleaning it up for you. But I do have another helmet back there. I don't think you can't see because there you go, right there. That is Straka Zulu's helmet. It was in terrible, terrible disrepair. So he gave it to me. I'm gonna work my magic on it and reshape it and put that together. But anyway, so yeah, that's it. Patreon.com/circleofnerds. Get some merch, please. Head on over and get some merch from Merch Guy
all
there.
the new merch.
We have a shitload of new merch.
You could have my picture on your shirt.
Yeah, we have Mr. Deacon, you're on a shirt. So that little thing in the background, that little icon, if you wanted a Chris Fury t-shirt or a sticker of your very own.
I want all the stickers.
Make it happen.
There you go. Circleofnerds.com/merch.
8. I don't know how many stickers we have. We have a bunch of stickers.
We have 11 stickers.
Collect them all.
We have
11.
We have 11, or maybe it's 10.
Sam.
Yes, and I bought all of them. I purchased all of them so I could see how they look. So they should be here. Actually, I think they're here tonight. They said they're going to be here later tonight. So as we were doing the show, I think, you know what, maybe we'll open them up in the inner circle if I got them, and then we'll have a look. And I just ordered 100 new stickers from Sticker Yeti. Those will be here in a couple of weeks. That's who made our first round of stickers. Our first round of Circle of. I got a little bit of a bigger size this time, so we got stuff.
All the stickers.
So we've got a ton of stuff for you. Jake Quellen, I think we still got some couple of these, our little purple wristbands going out. Maybe we'll do some more with that. But
I want one.
That's it. We got to get one for Mr. Deacon. We got to get one for Chris. So we'll get all that, everybody. And that's it.
Yeah, we can't see that.
Can't see it at all.
WWTD, right?
TDD.
What would TD?
WWTDD. What would Tommy D do?
Fuck up. That's what Tommy D would do. Fuck some shit up. That's
what Tommy D do.
Unintentionally screw up everything. That's what he would do. All right,
should
folks.
we change it to what would Tommy do?
I'll give you that too. All right. So that's it. We are done. We are gone. We are out of here. Once again, thank you very much for joining us yet again and enduring over an hour of this. Yikes. We're going to go to the inner circle now. Patroni, I don't know what we got for you, but we'll give you something. I don't know. I'll show you a nipple or something. But that's in the inner circle. So stick around for that. And as always, remember, if no one does anything nice for you, please do something nice to yourself. And we'll see you next week. Where's the outro button? There it is. Bye.